Stop scrolling. Right now. Take a breath. If you can, because what I'm about to tell you might make you uncomfortable. If your chest tightens when things go wrong. If your thoughts spiral the second pressure hits. If your heart races and your hands feel tense. You are not weak. Not even close. Panic is not the problem. It's the asterisk. Symptom asterisk. The real issue is what you've been carrying inside. And most people carry it quietly. Most people carry it every single day. Guilt. Not loud guilt. Not dramatic guilt. Quiet, shadowy guilt. The kind that tightens your chest before anything even happens. The kind that whispers, asterisk, if you fail again, you'll never forgive yourself. Asterisk, the kind that keeps you tense, restless, constantly bracing for punishment you don't even consciously realize. That whisper is a threat. And your nervous system listens. Pressure doesn't create panic. It activates what's already stored. Old mistakes you've never processed. Decisions you still regret. Moments you replay again and again at 2 a.m. When the world is quiet, you might tell yourself, that was years ago. Your body doesn't care. Your nervous system doesn't measure time. It measures threat, and unresolved guilt feels like danger. So when life pushes you, your heart races, your chest tightens, your thoughts scatter like leaves in a storm. Not because you're weak, because your body feels unsafe inside itself. Strong people feel fear too, but they don't panic because they've learned one critical thing. You cannot calm your mind if your body doesn't feel safe. Most people fight themselves without realizing it. Every mistake becomes a weapon against themselves. Every regret becomes a weight on the nervous system. Every memory of failure whispers, asterisk, you're not enough. Asterisk. And that is how panic is born. Deadlines, loss, responsibility, uncertainty. The same chaos hits everyone. But some collapse. Some spiral. Some feel their heart jump into their throat, and their bodies scream, asterisk, danger, asterisk, others. Breathe, observe, respond. Same chaos. Different reaction. The difference: strong people don't attack themselves. They don't abandon themselves. They don't punish their nervous system with endless guilt. They remove the inner threat. Because panic isn't caused by mistakes. It's caused by asterisk. Asterisk emotional abandonment. Asterisk, asterisk. By the constant pressure of self-attack. By guilt turned into a life sentence. Strong people understand something critical. Guilt was never designed to live forever. It exists to teach, to guide, to show growth, not to haunt. But most people confuse guilt with responsibility. They think pain proves growth. They think suffering is the price of being responsible. So they stay tense, harsh, and a tense body cannot stay calm. A tense body panics. Let me ask you something slowly. When something goes wrong, are you afraid of the problem? Or are you afraid of how brutally you'll treat yourself afterward? Because many people aren't afraid of failure. They're afraid of asterisk, asterisk, self-punishment, asterisk, asterisk. They know the moment something breaks, their inner voice will attack, and that fear alone is enough to keep the nervous system on edge. Strong people remove that fear. They don't live under constant inner judgment. They don't threaten themselves emotionally. They don't allow guilt to become a permanent identity. They understand the difference between responsibility and self-destruction. Responsibility says, asterisk, I'll learn from this. Asterisk, self-destruction says, asterisk, I deserve to suffer. Asterisk, one creates clarity. The other creates panic. Strong people choose clarity. When they make a mistake, they don't collapse into identity. They don't say, I am the problem. They don't label themselves broken. They say, something happened. I respond. That single shift from reaction to response keeps the nervous system regulated. They stay present with themselves. They don't disappear. They don't shame. They don't attack. They regulate, and regulation is real strength. This is why strong people don't panic, not because life is easier for them, but because they have made themselves a safe place to return to. Pause. R. Because in the next part, you'll discover asterisk. Asterisk how guilt can be released without losing responsibility. Asterisk, and exactly how calm can be trained inside your body, step by step. And once you understand that, panic will never feel inevitable again. Take a deep breath. Let it fill your chest and settle your shoulders. Notice the tension that has been sitting there, uninvited, like a shadow that follows every step you take. You know why panic hits you now? You know that the real threat isn't outside. It isn't deadlines, traffic, arguments, or uncertainty. It's the way your mind and body treat yourself, the way your thoughts tightened into a trap and your chest contracts before anything even happens. Pursue this weight. It is not a punishment for failure. It is a signal, and once you learn to read it, to interpret it, to respond instead of react, everything changes. Strong people don't panic because life is easier for them. They panic less because they have made themselves a safe place to return to. And you can too. Step 1 is deceptively simple. Separate the event from your identity. A mistake is an event. Guilt turns it into a sentence. Many people carry guilt as though it defines them, as though it is a permanent label stamped across their chest. Strong people refuse to let guilt own them. They whisper quietly to themselves. I made a mistake. I am not a mistake. They repeat Italiano. They feel Italiano. They let the words sink into every fiber of their body until the chest feels lighter, until the shoulders drop, until the tightness that has held them hostage for years begins to loosen. Imagine your mistakes as fallen leaves floating past in a river, visible but separate, moving along, no longer lodged inside your heart. Allow yourself to see them this way, to breathe them out, to feel them pass. Step 2. Speak to your body. Your nervous system is the first to feel danger, long before your conscious mind recognizes it. When your hands shake, when your chest tightens, when your breath catches, don't fight it. Guide it. Place your hands on your chest and feel the heartbeat there. Steady, patient, enduring. Let your inhalation lengthen. Let your exhale release slowly, fully, like air, leaving a balloon that has been held too tightly. Ground your feet into the floor. Roll your shoulders back. Whisper to yourself, I am safe. I am safe. I am allowed to feel calm. Notice how the body responds. Feel the subtle shift as the tension softens and the mind begins to follow. Strong people regulate the body first. The mind always follows. Step 3 is about releasing punishment. Guilt is often born from values, from knowing right from wrong, from wanting to improve. That is human, that is necessary. But lingering guilt, unprocessed, is a choice. Ask yourself, if someone I loved made this mistake, would endless punishment help them improve, or would guidance and support? And then look at yourself honestly. Why is endless punishment the rule for you? Replace self-attack with reflection. Take responsibility. Yes, but step back. Analyze. Learn. Adjust. Do not bleed forever. The strongest people I've seen do not dwell in suffering. They take in their mistakes, they study them, they act differently next time, and they forgive themselves along the way. That forgiveness is what keeps them steady. It is what keeps panic at bay. Step 4. Create anchors in your daily life. Even small gestures can retrain the nervous system. A pause before reacting. 3 slow, deliberate breaths. Writing in a journal. I am learning. I am allowed to rest. I am allowed to forgive myself. Every time you respond instead of react, every time you pause instead of spiraling, your body learns safety. You are teaching it over and over that calm is possible, that panic is not inevitable, that you are safe within yourself. Step 5. Live in the present. Guilt pulls you into the past. Fear drags you into the future. Panic thrives in the space between. Calm exists only now. Anchor yourself here, in your breath, in your body, in your voice, in your self-compassion. Notice how your chest feels, how your hands rest, how your thoughts drift without entangling you. Step by step, breath by breath, moment by moment, you train the nervous system from tense to steady, from spiraling to grounded, from reactive to responsive. Imagine 2 people in traffic. One grips the wheel, chest tight, mind racing, imagining every disaster that could happen. Another breathes, shoulders soft, hands relaxed, heartbeat steady, whispering to themselves. This is a moment. I am safe. I will respond wisely. Same situation, entirely different internal world. Step 6. Reinforce internal safety every day. Notice your thoughts. Notice your tension. Notice your chest. Adjust. Pause. Breathe. Respond. Forgive. Anchor. Repeat this cycle. Over time, your nervous system rewires itself. Panic stops being reflexive. Calm becomes habitual. You respond instead of react. You plan. You act. You forgive yourself. You stay present. And slowly, imperceptibly, you begin to feel something you may have thought impossible. Safe inside yourself. The body stops signaling threat where none exists. The mind slows. The chest softens. The heart steadies. Step by step, breath by breath, thought by thought, calm becomes a part of you. Take a long breath. Let it settle deep into your body. Nothing you have ever felt, no mistake, no regret, no guilt deserves to steal your calm again. That calm has always been waiting for you, and now it is yours to claim. Step by step, breath by breath, thought by thought, it is time to return home to yourself.